So the idea is that until and unless we don't address reality, we don't come face to face with how our actions are impacting our children, we really can't do anything about it. But the good news is that we have a lot more influence and power, not power, but influence on our children than we recognize. I think in this day and age, it's very, very common for parents to throw up their hands and think that, they are not in control, right? And the idea is that you may feel the lack of control, but your actions are impacting your children regardless. So that's why it's so important to talk about it. And then obviously the whole idea of taking charge, okay? So I really, really love this quote because I think it really speaks to, why is it important to work at this? So making a child is a moral act. Obviously, it obligates the parents to the child, but it also obligates the parents to the community. We must all live with the consequences of children who are not brought up properly. Juvenile delinquents do more than break their parents' hearts, and drug abusers do more than give their parents grief. They mug the elderly, hold up stores and gas stations, and prey on innocent children. They grow up to be problems, draining a society's resources. In contrast, well-brought-up children are more than a joy to their families. They are a foundation of a proud and successful community, okay? So I always tell parents, and I remind this to myself, that imagine that you are bringing up somebody else's spouse. You are bringing up somebody's worker. You are bringing up a member of the community, right? So if you do a good job, it is actually your gift to the world. And if those same children, when we indulge them to the extent that they're no good to themselves or anyone else, it really impacts more than us, because somebody has to live with them and somebody has to deal with the consequences of their behavior, right? So it really is, and we can see that, really we can see that. I mean, look at, because my basic training is in marriage counseling, I will bring up relationships a lot, okay? And look at the state of relationships. These are the same, and I call it the princess syndrome. So I will be referring to this as the prince and princess syndrome. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just go to any Facebook page and you'll know exactly what I mean. When we are bringing up little princes and princesses in our homes who think that they're the most special God's gift to the planet, these same children have to go and meet other God's gifts to the world, right? And how do you think that works out? Yes. Exactly, because if I'm the most special person and I can do nothing wrong in my parents' eyes, and guess what? Then who's going to be right if two such people are matched? And I see the result of this in my office on a daily basis, okay? So what does character look like in action? Any ideas? When you think of a child who is a strong character or who is quote unquote, and I don't like the word good children, but I'm going to use it just, you know what I'm talking about, right? It's not in judgment, it's just somebody who can manage themselves.